Again, enjoying partly cloudy skies and dry conditions at this hour. We do still have another hour of this flash flood watch for the mountains and parts of Orange County, but that will expire shortly. And as far as the rain, yeah, we're going to see some scattered showers for the next several hours, which could be heavy at times. So just prepare for that. Even if it is dry out there right now, there is a little bit more rain to come. Temperatures tomorrow are still going to be below average, but we'll start warming up just a little bit. 70 expected for Long Beach, 64 for Palmdale tomorrow, 47 in Big Bear, 70 for Riverside, and 66 and sunny tomorrow in Santa Monica. And now to Annie Rose Ramos, who's been live for us in the Valley all day. She's in Sun Valley, where we've seen some pretty dramatic car accidents because of this weather. Hi, Annie Rose.
Hey, Casey. Yeah, hard to make sense of the sun that is now hitting us out here on the side of the 5 freeway, because it was a very different story earlier this morning, causing mayhem out there on the roads, including the freeway. I'm going to step aside so you can get a better look of the massive effort underway in order to clear away this mangled mess left behind by an accident that happened right around 12:30 today. We were actually standing on the other side of this freeway when we saw that big plume of smoke happen, and this accident involving 4 cars, including 3 big rigs. You can see it right here. It's taking a crane in order to take apart all of that, what has been left behind on the side of this freeway. The exit here onto Sunland Boulevard completely blocked off because that crane now moving one of the big rigs onto a trailer to take it out of this area. There's also an Amazon Prime truck that was involved. And right here on the exit, you can see the back of the trailer. This mangled mess right here is just sort of completely pulled out of the side where you can see, and we saw a lot of the debris coming out of this truck that they have since cleared up from the side of the road. Now, Sky 5 was flying overhead this accident. You can get a different vantage point where you can see how it involves big rigs, those 3 big rigs, including that prime blue truck and another one sandwiched in between that one, and then a 3rd truck at the front, and a BMW SUV was also involved. Now, we saw the driver of that BMW SUV receiving medical attention from the LAFD, responded here to the scene. We also understand another person involved was transported to the hospital. I do believe that was the driver of one of the big rigs, not to mention those 2 right lanes blocked off and continue to be because of this accident. Now, the accidents don't just stop here. We're standing. Take a look at what is going on over at the transition road from the northbound 5 to the westbound. This truck partially hanging on the side of the road. CHP issuing a SIG alert. That entire road is still, we believe, was in effect at least as of an hour ago. Responded to this area to, we know that LAFD responded to this area to lift the semi-truck off of the trail. They tell us no one was injured, thankfully, from there at the 118 and 5 freeway. Now, what we have seen, because we've literally spent this entire day on the side of the 5 freeway, we have seen a lot of people curve onto the on-ramp, see the backup, and then back up and try and take side streets. We ended up trying to do that ourselves. We took San Fernando Road to get around this mess, and this is what we came across when we got there. We saw that parts of the street were flooded too. We saw this black sedan, that BMW sedan, stuck right in the middle of the road there with a truck trying to nudge it along and having really no luck with that. So even going around the freeways can be really treacherous. And I just drove that area about 30 minutes ago. There's still a lot of water just on that area in San Fernando Road, but also I drove to Lankershim Boulevard. A lot of water on that area too, on the roads, not just the freeways, but the side streets. Now, back here live, you can see they're making that progress. Authorities, including the CHP, thought it would take about 2 hours to clear all that away. Well, we know it has taken a lot longer than that because of just how much these trucks were intertwined with each other after this severe accident. And they are doing their due diligence to try to get it out of the way, because we know it is causing an incredible backup on this northbound side of the freeway. But for now, the work is slow, the work is steady, and they are doing as much as they can in order to clear a path away off of here at Sunland Boulevard exit. All right, guys, we'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Annie Rose, thank you. The deluge created all kinds of traffic problems in Orange County as well. The heavy rain causing a semi-slip on the 91 freeway near Brookhurst and down the 91, a car somehow became trapped under a pole. It's unknown at this time how either accident happened specifically, though fire crews did respond to treat injured driver in both cases.
The storm created an absolute mess in North Hollywood this morning. Look at this. Streets all valley were flooded. Here, multiple cars trapped by flooding on Vineland Avenue, just west of Hollywood. Several Samaritans appeared to be helping pull cars from rushing water.
And of course, all eyes have been on the recent burn scars around our region as the rain came down today.
People who live nearby and first responders remain vigilant in those areas as the weather moved through. KTLA's Rachel Menitoff is live in Altadena with what's happening there. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Sam. Hi, John. These foothill communities in Sierra Madre and Altadena are under evacuation warnings. The sheriff's department and fire officials are standing by just in case people have to evacuate. But for the most part, there hasn't been any major damage, just some superficial debris flow. After surviving the terror of January's Eaton fire and the torrential downpours that followed a month later, Dolores Covarrubias says she's relieved. The K-rails and retaining walls around her home seem to be holding up, even though the side is still barren.
As a homeowner that's able to survive, we're really active trying to be proactive with planting vegetation and other things now so that we can kind of give a little head start or a jump on trying to just replenish nature and how it takes care of us in that way.
The sheriff's department, fire, public works crews, they're all close by in case they have to mediate debris flow or coordinate evacuations. At the moment, though, they're telling people to stand by and be ready to go if conditions worsen.
With the softening of the soil and potential for wind from 30 to 50 miles an hour, we're also making sure that if any trees come down, we take care of those, make sure the electrical poles and lines are
Atticus Moats and others within the burn area say they protect their homes, they can, and then let nature take its course.
The dead vegetation just makes the mudslides more likely to happen, so we're kind of just waiting it out to see if it will.
And this warning technically remains in place until tonight. You can probably tell the rain has subsided, but there is still a chance for mud flow because these hillsides still very wet. That's the very latest from Altadena tonight. I'm Rachel Menitoff. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Rachel, thank you. Some good news as the storm continues to move across the region. Topanga Canyon Boulevard between Pacific Coast Highway and Grandview Drive has been reopened. It was closed. Caution. A warning was issued over concerns about flood and debris flow in the Palisades area, but so far, no has been reported. The mayor of Malibu says Public Works Department prepared for the storm by installing K-rails and instructing residents on where to find sandbags.
So far, so good. It looks like we're kind of getting the lighter end of the rainbow, which is great news. But we're still taking every effort to be proactive and make sure people are safe.
As a precaution, some areas in the Palisades and Mantle Canyon area are under mandatory evacuation orders until tomorrow morning. Topanga will remain closed between 5 a.m. for repairs from previous storms.
Stay with KTLA 5 as we continue to monitor the storm conditions. And for the latest, anytime, check out our interactive radar. That's an hour forecast. Just go to click the weather tab.
And for the first time, candidate for California Governor Katie Porter is addressing a now viral series of videos. In an exclusive interview, Porter tells our Nikki Lorenzo of Inside California Politics that she could have handled things better.
So this is your first time speaking publicly since the now 2 viral videos. What do you want people to know about you, and do you have the temperament to be the next governor of California?
Look at those videos. I want people to know that I understand that I could have handled things better. I think I'm known as someone who's able to handle tough questions, who's willing to answer questions. And I want people to know that I really value the incredible work that my staff can do. I think people who know me know I can be tough, but I need to do a better job expressing appreciation for the amazing work the team does.
The extended interview will be posted online. We have excerpts throughout the evening, including Porter addressing whether there are other videos out there. Nikki Lorenzo will join Mike and Cher at 7 p.m. on KTLA to break it all down.
And we have much more coming up on the News at 4.
David Lazarus joins us live. Hey, Laz.